Check, check, 1, 2. After a couple-week break, welcome back to what is Monday Night Hockey here at Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania, where your Kennett Blue Demons are about to take on the Westchester East Vikings. A pleasant good evening and welcome to our coverage of Kennett Hockey with Kevin Mott. And next to Brian Cardello, I'm Ed Henry. Brian, it's been a while, but that last Kennett game, they found the back of the net a lot.
Yeah, that was something. What a time that was. We had a lot of fun watching that game. That was just a sit back, relax, and let them shoot. And they did.
Oh, yes, they did. I know one of the things that we look at, and we'll throw the graphic up now as far as the players that made the score sheet, I had to make some room for all of them because there was a whole bunch on this one. As you can see there, you've got Mr. Ganley, who had 4 goals on the night. Lucas Mott with 2 goals and 2 assists. Ella Dunn with her goal and assist. 3 assists for Eric Heinzelman. 2 assists for Ben Fisher. A goal for Braden Neiman. A goal for Austin DeWitt. And assists across for Drew Showers, John Tamman, and Matt Schillinger. So, you know it's a good night when I got to put that many pictures up there.
100%. That's a lot of fun. And, you know, when you get in the mix like that, the team's just humming. I mean, they're all rooting for each other. They're all hooting and hollering. It's a lot of fun when you get something like that.
And as always, it wouldn't be complete without Mr. Aiden Mott backing the team up between the net. And that was, and I remember hearing him say something afterwards, his first shutout of the season.
Which is hard to believe, but we got to remember, he faces a boatload of shots.
Oh, without a question. I mean, you can see right there, he's seen almost 400 shots, and I'm not even sure that's accurate. I think there's probably a few more that he has seen this season, but he's definitely seen a lot of shots, but still puts up some crazy numbers.
You know, it's funny you throw that up there. And yeah, there's probably been a couple of games where, you know, maybe the shots aren't completely accurate, but looking at Westchester's goaltender, 280 shots.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, he's got 100 more than that. I mean, that you got to figure that they're counting pretty much the same across the board. So even if they're missing from both sides, it's all relative, right? Almost 400 shots. That's a lot of pucks to stop. So that is kind of funny that would be his first shutout.
So as you can see, pregame skate is underway, and I know there's still a lot of excitement and some spirit going on here in the stands with our Go Birds. The Eagles have advanced to the Super Bowl, which is still kind of surreal.
Well, so I'm a Pittsburgh guy, born and raised, right? To watch them get to the bowl again, it was pretty exciting. That's my NFC team, and they have a mission that I think I'm going to go ahead and say 90% of football wants to see happen.
Oh, yeah. I would go with that.
Nobody wants to see the Chiefs again, all right? I don't know about you, but I was rooting pretty darn hard for those Bills, and they just short.
Yeah,
but
I was rooting for them as well, and I was hoping they would pull it through. I know one of the things that somebody was like, well, you know, the Kansas City Chiefs are almost like the Patriots when it comes to like a pseudo dynasty, and I'm like, yeah, and we beat them in the Super Bowl, so I'm fine with that.
There we go. How nice would it be to do it twice? That would be amazing.
So
let's go Birds.
As the final seconds tick away here on this pregame skate with the Eagles in the playoffs. I've been watching the games from the gym. It's been fantastic because I catch up with a handful of guys that I see on a regular basis, and we used to talk about doing this, and we finally did. But it's a combination of watching the game with some friends, enjoying the game, but also getting a 3.5-hour workout in. But it's not all workout, and of course I have to give them a shout out. That pizza from Antonia's that we get is so good.
It is.
Oh, yes.
It is.
I introduced a few of the guys at the gym to it, and they're not really into the hot because I get the cowboy candy, but they were still like, this is amazing. So I just want to give them a special thanks because, I come in, they're like, hey, they know me now.
They know you now.
So
wait, here's the question. Do you think they're saving some dough for like the people they like, and then you come in and you're able to get it?
No,
or
I don't.
You're doing your part.
I follow the
You're
rules.
Okay. I wasn't sure because, could it be like the soup Nazi, Seinfeld? No pizza for you, Ed. And then Ed's banned, and you got to send somebody else in. Just watching Costanza sheepishly ask for his soup. I see Ed crawl in there. Maybe you put a wig on so they don't recognize you.
No, if he's super nice, so he would not do that. But if so, I'm more Elaine. Like I'm walking in, I'm tapping the counter. I'm just
He shot daggers through Elaine's head. I mean, without a doubt. Have you gotten the cookie?
Oh, I get the cookies every time.
They are amazing.
Yes,
they are amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I fully support that.
So,
and you got to offset it with the workout. So you go to 24/7 Fitness, right?
Yep.
Crush it there.
Which we're so busy talking Eagles and pizza, forgot to mention our keys of the game.
Oh.
So real quick, here are our high-impact keys of the game. Most of it is pretty redundant. Obviously, we want to get pucks deep, good forecheck, and as we say, shoot, 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 not only now but always. And the puck is down, and we are underway. Through center ice, Model swatted into the zone, comes right back out. That's number 61, Cole Parasolt, who put it out into the Kennett end. It's up to Fisher. He's able to drop it and get it to Ganley. Ganley tries to go 5-hole, which is definitely something between him and Mott we see frequently. Work for it in the corner. Fisher gets leaned on, double teamed, and it's Hayes who moves it out the center ice. Heinzelman, he'll roll it back behind him. Goes in on Mott, and he'll hand off to his brother. Lucas will go high off the glass, takes a weird bounce, stays in the zone. I think that's Finnan who was able to direct it back down in the corner. Once again, Cole's in there to work. Kennett's able to outlet, and they move out the center ice. Ganley gains the line. Forced wide, puts it to the middle, had Mott, but he was well covered. I think that was Sean Tobin who had him covered in the slot as the puck rolls on edge down into the Kennett end. Heinzelman will pick it up in the circle. Heinzelman looking for Mott. He gets checked off. It goes all the way down. Westchester from their own end, all the way across in front of the bench. Gets in, gets the right on through. Missed the number to see who it was, but Savory picks it up, and Savory comes out. He'll get center ice and chip it in as he gets checked for his effort. Winiarski in his zone. It's a little shove from behind from Colin Kelly.
Kelly laying the body.
Into the Kennett end. Westchester right through the middle. Almost hit Serena, but he's kind of handcuffed there. Shot there, deflected in front, but Mott's able to squeeze it and hang on.
Nice tip, though, from Peruto there. That can, that can catch a goalie off guard for sure. They're tracking that puck, and then player's able to get a good tip. So good save by Aiden there.
So Kennett played Westchester East once before. That was back on November 4th, where teams skated to a 2-2 tie, and Kennett ended up with the win in overtime.
Oh, another weird bounce there.
Yeah, they're going to have to...
Gotta be aware. Just be aware, boys.
Yeah. Eddie picks it up and heads out through the middle, and he'll just dump it into the corner. Cardillo's there. Comes right back to him. Body goes down, arm goes up. And I'm going to assume from the body that was on the ice that Westchester will go to the first power play of this one.
Yep. Now come their big guns.
Ben
Hayes is their leading scorer with 19 points on the season.
Yes, and Hayes had one of the goals against us in that game we played them back in November. I didn't see the call. I'm going to guess roughing was the call on Fisher. So he'll have a seat for a couple minutes. Eddie with speed gets it into the zone. Cardillo goes behind. He tried to go the other direction, got cut off. Second opportunity into the corner. Kennett, good work to clear it the length of the ice. Mott goes back to it. Tried to get there, but Chandler Cameron came out and set that out and sends his team up the other direction. Hayes gets chucked, gets it to Mott. Mott's got a step, comes in shorthanded, takes the shot. Chandler makes the save.
Big hit by Eddie there on Mott.
After taking the shorthanded shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Kennett, shorthanded, going the other way. Heinzelman gets caught up at the line, loses the puck, and Finnan picks up, goes the other direction. Into the Kennett end. Force wide, drops it to the middle, shot there. Not sure if Mott got it or it hit something in front.
I think Kelly blocked that.
Westchester was trying to get set up, but good active play there for Mott. Forces it the other direction. He races to it. Still with possession. Tries to center it. Had Kelly, but he had two other yellow jerseys to deal with. About 30 seconds remaining on the Fisher minor. Kept in the zone, at least momentarily. Kennett forces it into the corner. Oscar Sarazales will roll it around near side. Farrell behind the net. Goes all the way across, was looking for Stutzman, but that was a little too far in front of him. Comes back to Farrell at the point. He'll go all the way across. Near side, I think that hits the outside of the net, made the bottle jump, and everybody looking for a second. Penalties expired. Fisher jumps over, and Savory comes out for him, so we're back to 5-a-side. Chester goes in the corner, gets a check. Kennett will roll it up the boards, but Farrell will keep it in. Back around the other side. They work for it in the corner. Cole Parasol goes back up to the point, across to Farrell. He'll step in, take the shot, deflection in front. Saved by Mott.
Ooh. Came in hot. Oh boy, we got some action going in front of the net.
Yeah, there's some definitely heavy hitting. That's Tegan Stutzman, who is working hard down below. He has it now, and he'll put it in from the line. Both teams will make some player changes. Farrell goes in deep, picks it up behind the goal line. He's waiting for reinforcements. Farrell still in possession, takes the shot, gets a strange tip, deflects in, and Westchester draws first blood and scores just after the power play had expired.
Yeah, you know, that was a good example of just throw something at the net and see what happens. I think that went off one of the players' upper body. He kind of just throws it at the net. Yeah, it was a weird, I think I'd hit somebody's upper body.
Yeah, it was definitely redirected and came up. Throwing Aiden Mott off, so Kennett finds themselves down by one here early in the first. Kennett end. Banked ahead for Mott. He has it at the blue line, puts on the brakes. He's ridden from behind, but keeps it in the zone, gets it over to Fisher. Fisher takes the angle shot. Blocker save there by Cameron. Up to the line, deflected out. Cardillo's got to get on his horse to get to it. Gets across to Heinzelman, up to Fisher at center ice. He's worked on by Eddie and Hayes.
Heinzelman there was there to greet Hayes.
Hayes will send it right back to Eddie at his blue line, and he'll go all the way across. Finally chopped into the Kennett end. Aiden will set it down. Heinzman banks it up, was looking for Ganley, but ends up on Fisher's stick. Kennett winds in deep. Mott's there to direct it back down low. Westchester's there to go up. Heinzelman from the blue line will send it across, sticked into the corner by Cameron. He's right in front. Mott was looking to get it up to Ganley, but deflected off a stick. Westchester gains the Kennett line. Back and forth, gets the shot. That goes up into the netting and out of play. So just a little bit more than 10 minutes to go in this first period. Kennett trails Westchester East Vikings by 1.
Well, I think they need to get to that one of those points we talked about. They got one shot on net as of right now. I'd like to see them fire it off and get this goalie moving. Because when they see some of those shots, I think he'll be fearing when those guys come down. He did make a great save against Mott.
Farrell shot from the point, found its way through. Pad save by Mott. Westchester behind the net in possession. Stutzman tries to send it up, goes the other direction. Winarski directed it back down in the corner. They'll battle for it there. Back behind once again to Stutzman. Tries to make the move, stays with it. Savory comes in to help. Dunn on the play. All the way across back to Farrell. Gets the shot. Mott sees that, and he'll squeeze it in the midsection and hang on.
Westchester, they did a
pouring
great
it on.
job. Yeah, they're pouring on. They did a great job of cycling down low, and what that did was open up their defenseman to kind of drop down and get that pass. Those wingers got to make sure they cover their points.
I was going to say, of the 6 shot they have, I think half of them are from Farrell at the point.
Shoot or shoot.
Yep. Face off one into the corner. Kennett comes away. They'll outlet to Mott at center ice. Mott again puts on the brakes, the blue line, all the way across to Ganley. Oh, couldn't pull the trigger. Good defensive work there by Eddie. Work for it along the boards. Ganley comes out with it. He goes behind, tries to get it up to Mott, but too many yellow jerseys, couldn't get it through traffic. Back to Fisher. He'll just turn around shot. Taking it blindly. Mott almost got a piece on it. Mott gets shoved off the play, sends it across, numbers the other direction for Westchester. Now Testa gets the shot off, but Mott saw that all the way. Makes another save.
He's had a couple of they have had a couple of opportunities where they've been springing a player on that far side, coming down to get a nice shot on Mott. He's there to answer it, but I'd like to see us. We're looking at a 7-1 deficit right now, so on shots.
Hard to get back in the game if you're not putting shots on net.
Exactly.
I know that's my Captain Obvious comment of the game.
You don't score on 100%. Wait, it's 220 divided by. I forget. You just got to shoot the puck. Just shoot the puck.
Back the other direction. That's McCormick. He'll direct in. Gets by everybody. Player goes down. Kennett will touch up. And they'll be shorthanded once again with the tripping call.
Yeah, unfortunately, I see why they made that call. Yeah, it was. Eric plays a physical game. I would not want to change his game in the least. Unfortunately, puck was away from that player, and sometimes a player gets by you. It's an instinct. I don't think that he stuck his leg out with any purpose other than he's kind of just trying to get something on him.
So Westchester East back on the power play with an opportunity to advance their one-goal lead. Kennett would like to keep it where it's at. Mercito was able to keep that in, had to reach back for it all the way across into the skates of Hayes. Behind the net. Kennett works on it there with a couple players. Mercito comes down to help keep it in.
Good job by Ella there. Came in and picked the puck out, picked the pocket.
We'll send it down. Eddie will send it up to Zarina. He'll look to head up ice. Came in Into the blue line, struggling with the puck and brings it in late, so offsides is whistled. Nice break for Kennett on that one.
Yeah, I saw Ella getting ready before the game, and she walked by getting her gear, and just said, "Hey, let's go." She turned around, she got a big smile on her face. She looked ready, and that was a nice play by her on the boards there.
Westchester East gets it into the zone. Big shot hits a body in front. Back behind the net. Stutzman goes up to Tobin. Hits the shot, goes way up into the netting and out of play.
Kelly battling in front of the net, keeping that man honest. If you're going to sit in front of the net, you're going to pay a price.
Always. 55 seconds remaining on the Heinzelman tripping call. Face off down in the Kennett end. Cleanly won by Westchester. All the way across, big blast, high rise up and over the net. Work along the near side, boards, good work there from Colin Kelly to bank it all the way down. Farrell and McCormick will go back to pick it up. Farrell turns and looks to head up ice. Through the neutral zone and in. Farrell from behind the net. Drops it off there, was looking for Stutzman, comes right back to him. The two of them will play catch for a minute. Stutzman looking for a seam, gets one, gets deflected up into the netting. They'll get another whistle.
Kennett doing a great job of keeping them to the outside right now. That's a nice penalty kill right there so far.
You know, with 11 seconds left, they've done a good job of limiting the shots. Really, I don't think maybe one has gotten through this entire power play, and I'm sure they'd like to keep it that way for the remaining 11 seconds. Shot off there goes. I know some would say that I shouldn't say it, but again, I'm not superstitious. So me saying a thing
I'm
up
not
here,
saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
my saying in the booth does not make it happen.
That's right. That's right.
Caught in off the boards as the power play has expired. Westchester tries to get the shot, goes off the outside of the net. They'll bring it around the other side. Good work from Kennett. Cover that. Bodies go down in the corners. They work for the puck. Referee tell them to keep it moving. Heinzelman behind his net. He'll bank it off the glass, hit Savory, and he'll just redirect it into the neutral zone. Westchester tries to send it in, didn't get much on that. Mott will pick it up at center ice and feather it ahead. Fisher racing to get to it. Fisher gets leaned against the board, but was able to get the puck down in the corner. Westchester will go the other direction. It comes all the way up and through the neutral zone. Cardillo looking for Fisher. Got a stick on it, but didn't control it, so we'll go the other direction. Mott avoids a few. Comes to him, banks off the wall. Steib steps a check and comes in, hits Fisher. Oh, Fisher had some open space, but couldn't get the shot off of the puck. In the corner. Ganley's able to keep it in, kicks it right to him, gets the shot. Handcuffed him as it was rising, but Cameron got a piece of it with his glove, and that's all he needed. Mott, good work the other direction, hits his brother across the blue line. Makes the shot, tried to go 5-hole.
Eddie is playing them tough, yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie's a big boy.
Across to Heinzelman, tried to go up, but Mercedo hits him and back to Mott, and back and forth they go. Center ice. Serena tried to go all the way in, but Heinzelman got a piece of that. Eddie, Mott, Ganley, and then it goes back, ends up on Fisher's stick. Comes to Mott. He gets checked, and it goes the other direction. Aiden comes out, sends it to Heinzelman. Heinzelman at the blue line. Again, puck is pinballing off a lot of players in the neutral zone. Stutzman tried to get a shot off, but that was blocked. In the corner. It's Peruto with it, all the way up to Eddie at the point. He gets the shot.
Big block by Kelly.
All the way out. They put it back in. It was offside, so easy out for Kennett as they'll just take their time and wait. Mott to Kelly at center ice. Kelly gains the blue line, tries to go back through.
Mott with a big hit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So Allies is trying to work on Peruto behind. That one gets by Savory, but it ends up out in the neutral zone. Farrell up to Stutzman. Stutzman tries to get the shot off. Dunn was able to block that.
Good job by Savory.
Banked up ahead all the way down. Say it was tipped, so no icing. Tried to go all the way out. Ends up hitting Miller, and he'll pick it up. Miller zigzags across the blue line, almost faked out his team. Mott kept it in play. Kennett's able to gather that up and head the other direction. Neiman gains the blue line, directed backhand in the middle. It was a pretty play, but
it was a pretty play.
Ganley wasn't quite there yet. I could see why. I would do that too, because I would just assume Ganley's everywhere.
Really, it's just you just put it in a general area, you know he's picking it up.
He'll find it.
Oh yeah.
Go rink wide all the way down. Cardillo racing to get to it. He'll pick it up at the circle. Westchester will make players. Tried to hit Fisher to catch them, but Fisher at center ice loses possession, but comes back to it. Gets stripped there by Hayes. Hayes in the Kennett end. Shot that Mott sees will hold on. So we're about 2 minutes remaining in this first period. Kennett still trails by 1.
Good save by Mott. They've been doing a pretty good job of keeping them to the outside, keeping those shots at least coming from an angle that Mott is quite adept at handling.
They've been able to limit the Westchester shots fairly well in the second half, but
yes,
now they need to tilt the table a little bit more the other direction and put a few more up themselves.
They have had some quality chances.
Doesn't quite get everything on that. That one bounces off the side of the net. Mott Aiden thinks that's a little too dangerous, so he'll cover up. It's a little colder in this rink than it normally is.
You know, I was just about to say that. I'm sniffling. I'm feeling the chill.
For the face-off, Kennett's able to redirect the other side. Cadillo reaching for it, but
I look over. Dan Kelly's got his plug-in jacket, so he's good to go. He gave the thumbs up. We got to do it. I got to break down and get one.
I've seen a lot of people with them recently.
Yeah.
Heinzelman at his end, he'll bank it up. A little bit ahead of Mott, gets by him and Fisher all the way the other direction. Cadillo will bank it ahead. Mott leaves it for Ganley, comes in.
Yeah.
Tried to make the move right at the blue line, out and in, and offsides his whistle.
Yeah. Just it's tough that when your line mate makes that extra move, and you're committed. You're like, I'm gonna crash that. It's just a hair. That's all.
Neutral zone face-off that Colin Kelly will come in to take. He's able to push it forward. Farrell's there. He'll send it across. And they'll go all the way the other direction. Racing for it is Finnan. Back behind the net. Kennett will go off the glass near side, able to come out. Kelly cuts the middle. He had 2 to get through. Gets forced to the corner. Winarski come together, and Hayes picks up, and he'll head the other direction with speed. Hayes racing by everybody, gets in front, gets the shot.
Nice.
Mott makes the save. Right back on his stick. Hayes says, I'll try that again. And cuts in, goes around a few, all the way across. Wow, that was fortunate that
big hit by Kelly. I'll tell you what, who is that, 17? Stutzman. Stutzman met the bigger fellow there.
That was a goal, but Showers was in good position to make a good defensive play. Otherwise, everybody was watching Hayes, and at the buzzer, bouncing puck, Aiden will squeeze and hang on. And there are a flurry of shots there, ending the first period. So with one in the books, Westchester comes away with the definite advantage of 12 shots to Kennett's 2.
Yeah, they're moving the puck well. Conversely, I think Kennett has done a good job of moving to the outside, but we got to generate some more offense. Get the goalie questioning.
Yeah, I was waiting to see, I know on one of those rushes, I think it was Mott who was trying to do what he and Ganley do consistently, and they make that move and try to go 5-hole on the defenseman to fool the goaltender, but Eddie closed the 5-hole as the defenseman and it didn't find its way through. So.
Yeah. And how many times have we seen them do that successfully? I mean, it really is, it's amazing. But, you know, Eddie he's been a player. You know, he stands out as a strong defenseman for that team. He's not, you know, he'll put up some points, but I've been pretty impressed. His defensive game, he's thrown a couple of big hits. So they've got their work cut out for them. Nothing they can't do. That's
Absolutely.
for sure. We've seen them answer the bell many a time.
So with this game included, there are only 5 games left in the regular season. And as we're talking here in between, I'll throw up the roster at the bottom. For those who are wondering, all of the various players on this Kennett team. There's your seniors, and as you can see, we've got a big junior class.
I didn't realize we had that many.
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess I just never really checked out all the others, but wow. Yeah. It's quite a crew.
And the sophomores.
Solid group there. Really seen a lot of progression with that class.
And then our sole freshman, who I believe he's not here this evening.
Good defenseman.
Schillinger, absolutely.
He plays position very, very well, makes smart plays. He doesn't overthink it. Always fun to watch.
Second period now underway. Westchester jumps on it quick and puts it deep into the Kennett end. We'll sit it down. Cordello will wrap it around for Mott. Tries to get it to Fisher, but he gets checked, and Hayes will turn around and put it in the other corner. Heinzelman to it. Heinzelman directs up to the line. Ganley has it, and he'll go back to get some more space. Oh. And I see our camera dropped out for a second.
So as they attend to the camera, I'll do my best. I'm not nearly as adept as Ed is. Guy in a black jersey went to another guy in a black jersey, and there's an icing.
So all the things that we do in preparation for this is where, you know, we joke on occasion that we don't get paid for this, but when stuff like this happens, we shouldn't get paid for this.
Get a little line change here. You got Kelly, Neiman, and Savory, your forwards. Heinzelman, Cardallo on defense. While they're still dark, we got Savory pursuing on the forecheck. Westchester bringing the puck up. Kelly in hot pursuit. Westchester is going to get an icing here. Get offensive zone face-off for Kennett coming up. Face-off will be to the left of the Westchester goalie, Mr. Chandler. Kelly with the draw. Kennett with control. Oh, big play there. Aiden out of the net. Oh. Well, poor job by me on the play-by-play as I watched in horror. But Westchester capitalizing on a played puck outside of the net. I like the play. I like the aggression from Aiden. As the Westchester player headman the puck, and it was a race. And he won the initial race, but then had a tough time getting back. So Westchester goes up 2-0. And the puck is dropped. Heinzelman up to Ganley. Ganley with momentum. Taking it deep. Runs into Eddie. We've been talking about him. Good defenseman for Westchester. And it looks like we're going on the power play. They're going to call Eddie for roughing. So he gave Ganley the extra shot. He's pleading his case, but oddly enough, the ref did not change his mind. So Kennett with the power play opportunity. We got Kelly, Oscar, and Ganley up front, and Mott and Fisher as our defensemen. Puck back to Fisher. Fisher with the shot. Saved by Westchester. Back to Fisher. Over to Mott. Mott springs Ganley. Big shot by Ganley. Save there. Good keep out of the blend. Ganley coming back. Oh, good play by Westchester to just poke the puck off of Ganley's stick there. Aiden will get the puck up to Lucas. Lucas is taking the puck wide. Passes off to Fisher. And that'll hit the net. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off. Some good puck movement there by Kennett. Westchester doing a good job. Strong box. Making it difficult to get a clean shot.
All right, well, that was fun. We apologize to all of our at-home, what were viewers, then became listeners, and now you're back to viewers once again.
Well, they weren't listening too much. I am a terrible play-by-play guy. Holy cow.
It just takes practice.
I don't know how you do it.
So here we are back, and as Mott goes through center ice with speed, gets around a few, goes to the far side, cuts and heads back down low. Still in possession. We'll go all the way around. Back to the middle, over to Savory. Savory puts it all the way across, had Fisher, but just couldn't quite get all of it. Westchester's able to gather up. They'll send it the other direction.
Yeah, Savory had to put some mustard on that. That's a tough one-timer to hit.
Worked on in the corner. Good work there from Finnan. As the final few seconds tick away, and its power play is now complete. Winarski gathers up in the neutral zone. Tries to go back the other direction. Ends up bouncing where Cerezalis will chase it down in front of his net. Over to Savory. A backhand up for Mott. He gets checked. Back all the way across. Mott makes the initial save. Puck was sitting there and gets a little bit of help pushing it out of the way. They battle for it. Puck up in the air. Lost it for a second. Gets caught up in Cerezalis' skates, but ends up getting it to Mott. Mott's got two, takes the shot between the defensemen and goes just wide. Hayes the other direction. Given some open space. Hayes comes all the way down, tries to go into the center. Showers made the initial help out there in the fence, but they still got the shot through. Heinzman banks it up to Neiman. Neiman along the boards tries to get it out, but it gets cut off there by McCormick and sent back deep. So Zales gets beat to the puck. He sends back behind. Shot ends up in the back of the net, and Kennett finds themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Yeah, you know, that was a weird angle. More of it, like, I think he was playing the pass more so than anything else, and it just kind of snuck in behind him. The body language suggesting not happy.
I'm certain of that.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing gets by me yet.
Make some adjustments to the clock since I wasn't paying too much attention during our video outage. Mott at the blue line takes the shot there through the defenseman, goes up and over the net. Cardillo at center ice, he'll send it back over. Bouncing puck there was Heinzman was somehow able to get it to Mott. Puck goes off the outside of the net, and Cameron will cover up and take the whistle.
I would love to see these guys get their shots down a little bit. I mean,
that's always one of those things that we talk about where, you know, when they get those shots 6 inches off the ice like we always say they should, they're much more productive.
There's just so many more opportunities that come from that. You know, if the goalie makes a save, he's kicking out a pretty big rebound. You know, and it gives you that second chance.
Fisher takes a shot that gets deflected into the corner. Mott tries to get it, but gets ridden off the play, and back behind is Tobin. Tobin will go off the boards up to the point. Heinzman chops at it, but couldn't keep it in the zone. Fisher at center ice. Sends it back. Ganley over to Cardillo. After Ganley, he'll look up ice to Mott at center ice. Hits Fisher at the blue line. Fisher tries to make the move and get the shot, but it got muted and drifts in on net, but
that's all right, though.
Easy save for Cameron.
Offensive zone faceoff. I'll take that all day long.
Just under 10.5 to go in the second period. Kennett finds himself in a 3-0 hole.
I think they've been in that position this season, if I'm not mistaken. I think a 2-goal lead, or I should say disadvantage. Is that the biggest, maybe? Oscar doing a good job one-on-one there.
Mastronado, a shot goes wide behind the net. Dunn gets worked on there as it's 3 to deal with. They try to tuck it out in front, but nothing happening there.
Stutzman had a lot on that,
Dunn
too.
and Miller sends it the other direction. Stutzman now with it from behind. Tries to backhand to the middle, but Kelly's able to get that, and he'll get it up and out. Banks it ahead too far for Neiman. Hayes will try to get it out, but
offsides.
Kelly's there, but not quite on the right side of the blue line, so offsides.
Kelly doing a good job picking the puck up from the defensive zone, getting through.
It's getting a little thrown off because on my sheet I have Colin Mastronado as number 6, but he's wearing a 2.
Ah.
Bouncing puck at the blue line. Mott's there. He gets checked hard into the boards and off the play. Finnan will send it across. Westchester, nice work as they gain the Kennett zone. Puck in towards the net. Mott just directs that aside. Up to the line.
Off.
That came out.
Yep,
and
don't blow that whistle.
Referee didn't, I don't think the players heard that. So
I'm surprised they didn't blow the whistle.
I am too.
Because then when you get into that pursuit, well, anyway, it was offsides.
Another potential offsides there on the Westchester end. Back to Kennett. They'll try the other direction. Banked ahead, too much to handle. Ends up going in on net.
And
Awkwardly on Cameron. But
that's why you throw the puck at the net. Strange things happen.
Kennett all the way up to the point. Cardillo through traffic, hits a body and goes wide. Pulled off the boards. Fisher cuts the middle, hits Mott down low. Right back to Fisher, bouncing puck goes in. So they got a good shot, but
great save by Chandler.
Westchester was in good position to move it out of harm's way, but still in the zone. Fisher along the boards. Banked from Ganley over to Mott. Mott goes up to Cardillo at the blue line. Across to Heinzelman. He'll put it towards the net. Hits body, still sitting in front. Puck chopped into the air. And then finally Westchester's able to direct it out. McCormick will put it all the way the length of the ice and sits behind, and he'll head off on a change. Kennett goes up, was looking for Savory, hits his skate. He lost sight of it. Right back into the Kennett end. He was looking for Savory once again, but cut down by Westchester. Heinzelman drifts it up. Went behind Showers, he kind of lost sight. Goes back. Kelly at the blue line. Farrell knocks that away, and Stutzman tries to put it in the slot. Just goes off of a bunch of skates. Serena turnaround in on net. Mott save and directs it aside. Ford in the corner. Heinzelman. See what this call is. Tripping. I guess I knew Eric was working hard.
Good things happen when you move your feet. Good things happen when you move your feet.
So Heinzelman gets knocked down playing the puck. Draws the penalty, and Kennett will get another power play opportunity here in the second period.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is a big one. You know, you're at the halfway point of the game. You got a power play. They score here, and that can put a team on their heels and give the boost of confidence to Kennett that they need.
So I didn't see who he was playing behind the net when the penalty got called, so I'm not sure who's in the box for Westchester.
Peruto. Peruto's in the box.
Win off the face-off by the Vikings. They'll send it all the way down. Lucas picks up from behind, and he'll head up ice. Cuts around one and gains the zone. Towards the middle, takes the rising shot. Fought off by Cameron. Put right back down below. Heinzelman puts it to the corner.
I like this setup. Heinzelman down low in front of the net. He's taking a bit of a beating in front of the net, but he's creating some space, that's for sure.
Fisher takes a big hit in the middle.
Big hit.
Sent back down. Heinzelman from behind. Bank on the boards for Mott. Mott turnaround shot, hits a body in front. Vikings jump on it, and they'll send it the length of the ice. Aiden comes down to set it down in the corner. Sees that Sarazali's had his hands full, so he'll send it all the way up for Kelly. The Vikings are there, and they'll send it back down again. Mott. It's checked in the middle, but stays with it. Cut it center ice, still drops it all the way across. Kelly tried to get it to Savory, but
nice pass by Savory.
Shot there, gets deflected up and over the net. Mott makes a move, stays with it. Drops it for Oscar. He'll go all the way across, back for Mott. Takes the shot. Deflected a few times, but ends up going wide. Savory checked. Westchester jumps on the loose puck, and they'll send it the length of the ice once again. Final 10 seconds here of the Kennett power play. Ends up on the stick of McCormick. Power play is over, ends up the side. Mott will come out to cover up, and we'll get a whistle.
Oscar involved in a battle in the corner there, doing a good job holding his own.
5:02 to go in the second period. Kennett still trails by 3.
Kelly ready for the face-off here.
Work for it along the boards. Neiman's there. McCormick and Wazerski working with him. Finally comes to Kelly, and he's able to get it out of the zone. Farrell races across at his blue line. Heinzelman keeps it out momentarily at his as they battle in front of the Westchester bench. Nice work to chip it over. Heinzelman racing in. Had Farrell to deal with, so he'll just dump it in and chase it down himself. Comes awkwardly to Kelly. He'll take the shot. In on Cameron, who covers up.
Well, they're getting the puck on the net a little bit more than they did that first period, which is a good step. But I still don't feel like they've really challenged Chandler all that much. He had that one big save, and it was a big save. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
But I mean, the shots on goal tell it all.
Vikings come away with it after the face-off. Wayward pass up to Dunn at the point. She'll put it towards the net, but away there. With speed, Tobin gains the zone. All the way across, was trying to hit McCormick, but he's too far in front of him. Ganley from behind the net. He'll skate it out. Thanks to Mott, tries to go back to Ganley. Stutzman cut that off. Hayes across to Eddie, and he'll direct it in on net. Dunn from the corner, loses that. Backhand shut in. Mott's in good position to make another save.
Hayes with a nice move towards the center. Backhand, just not enough on it. Mott in great position.
Yeah, this Westchester East team plays really well considering the record they have. I mean,
yeah, I would agree. I mean, I'm watching, you watch them in the defensive zone. Part of the reason why we've only got 6 shots on it is they collapse to the center. They've blocked probably 5 shots. And they are excited about it.
A few calls from the bench as Aiden Mott flashes a little bit of leather. Up to the point, shot there, goes wide. All the way around, Tobin races to keep it in. Bodies go down behind. Stutzman gets it to Heinzelman, tries to get it out, but ends up going off the skate of Ganley, and finally they move out. Fisher able to stay onside somehow. Tried to get it to Ganley, but he was covered.
I don't know how he did that, but it was nifty. As my grandmother would say, nifty.
Gets by everybody. Heinzelman gathers up at center ice. Hits Fisher at the blue line. Fisher tries to drop it to Ganley. And he's able to at least get it down below the net. But Westchester once again swarms on the puck and moves it out to center ice. Holloway takes a little rough play there for his play on the puck. Ganley makes his move at the blue line and draws him offsides once again.
One thing this Westchester team is doing, they are hitting every play. They're letting them know where they are every time, and that tires you guys out. And you look at our players; they're showing a little bit of wear because it's exhausting. I mean, it's a tough enough game, and then to battle the physical aspect of it, it can really take a little bit of the wind out of you.
Kelly wins the face-off, steps around all the way across, looking for Savory, but he's well covered. The other direction we go. Good play there at the blue line. They chop for it. And offsides. I thought it was a penalty.
I thought it was a penalty on Oscar. I was like, oh boy, Oscar's going to the sin bin. We are lucky there, offsides. Well, maybe not lucky. I don't think he did anything.
So from their own end, Farrell through center ice, gains the Kennett blue line. Gets all the way by everybody, cuts in and almost gets it on net. It's Mott who comes out, Aiden the goaltender, and makes the final play to poke check him aside. Kelly in the neutral zone gets taken down by Stutzman.
Yeah, he got the stick in there.
Kelly's a little slow to get up. I know Kevin Mott had his hand up. He was looking for the penalty.
You know, Collins is a tough kid. To see him limping a little bit, that's he's feeling it. His knee's a little banged up to begin with. Well, hopefully he'll be right back out.
Mott gets it off the face-off in the zone. He's got a couple to deal with. Gets stripped of the puck. The other side, Hayes directs out. Ganley will turn around from center ice and put it all the way in. Tobin from behind his net. He's got a couple Kennett players to deal with. He's up on Mott. Tries to get into Ganley in the center, but
good stick by Westchester. Deflect that.
Heinzelman turn around his blue line. Checked away from him by Finnan. Finnan comes in, gets the angle shot where Aiden Mott will hold on. As we are in the last minute here of the second period. Banked off the glass and out to the middle. Bang it in, but we're offsides. So Westchester touches up. Hanselman hits Mott at center ice. He's only got about 30 seconds to work with. He'll put it in deep and get checked. Heinzelman towards the net.
Ooh.
Deflected wide.
Yeah, that had some movement to it.
Westchester finally gets it, and they'll move it to the neutral zone. 10 more seconds. Tobin will just roll it around. Mott's going to be the first one there, but gets it to Fisher. They battle for it in front as time expires.
Dang it. Oh, they were doing a great job right there. Would have liked a few more seconds, huh?
So 2 periods done. Kennett still finds themselves in a 3-0 hole. Shots now after 2 periods of play. Westchester East with 25 and Kennett with a whopping 6.
Well, Aiden's adding to that shots against.
That is for sure. Yes.
Well over 400 at this point.
You know, maybe it's that we need to do the keys more than us coming up with it like seconds before the game comes so we can tell the players.
You know, that's probably not a bad idea.
But they unfortunately don't watch this broadcast until it's in
no.
in replay.
No. And, you know, I'm going to draw attention to it, but I didn't wear the yellow jacket. It's at the dry cleaners. And, yeah, you know, maybe that's a little bit of that magic. I don't know.
No.
I know you're not a superstitious guy.
Nope. See, I always say that if it's routine or something with the players, then it can make a difference because then it's a mindset for them. But for those of us who spectate, we in no way have anything to do with dictating what happens on the ice.
You know, this is where I'm going to disagree with you because if you're a bit of an egomaniac and you try to find a way to make it about you, which is something I've been known to do, then yeah, I'll wear it. I'll wear that one. Speaking of, you know, so the reason why it's at the dry cleaner, all the salt on the road is all over my car because guess what? I haven't been to Go Green yet.
That salt is a beautiful thing. I think I'm the only person who absolutely loves the salt truck.
You know, those calls for the weather, you must just be so happy.
I cheer when there's the chance of snow. I don't actually need the snow. I need the threat.
Because you know they're going to lay the brine down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yes.
It's a win-win.
And then you just get a little bit of something to slop it up. And
that's it.
Yes.
I will be stopping by tomorrow on my way back from work. I do know that. My yellow jacket.
Oh, third period action underway. Ganley takes a quick shot from the blue line. Waffle boarded aside there by Cameron. Back in the zone, but it's Eddie. He'll send it all the way across. Crossed. Like there's a T in that word. He worked for it in the corner. Bounce to the middle. Mott's able to direct it over to Ganley. Goes right back to Mott in the center.
Oh.
He gets tripped up and taken down, so Kennett will find themselves in an early power play here in the third period as they look to climb out of this hole.
That is the best way to start a period, is on the power play.
Now, I was going to question Ganley's pass to Mott in the middle, covered by 2 players, but it actually paid off in that instant.
It did. And, you know, let's face it, they've played together for now for 3 years. This is their 3rd season together. Obviously, he sensed something. When you see Mott streaking towards the center,
You don't care who's around him.
You don't, because he's got that speed and he's got the hands.
Big scrum after the face-off, ends up on the stick of Mott behind the net. Tries to direct it up to Fisher, who races back to pick it up. Right again front,
there it
and
is.
there it is.
Kelly. Big goal for Kelly, right in the slot. Great passing, just a great goal all around.
So Kennett picks up the power play goal here early in the third period. So we take a look at the instant replay.
Yeah, this is nice. Watch Fisher change direction. Throw that puck right out. Boom. Great play. Great play. Breathe a little life into the Blue Demons here.
Right after the face-off, Kelly jumps on it again and takes a big shot there from the blue line. He's looking for more. Comes right back to him behind the net. Tries to roll it in front. Didn't really get much on that. Good work from Dunn to keep it in. Kelly once again puts it towards the net, gets deflected wide.
He is flying right now.
He smells blood in the water.
He sure does.
Chester directs it back out through the middle. Serzales races over to make a play on it. Ends up tying the player up. Neiman's able to poke it out to center ice. Racing forward was who else? Kelly.
What a shift.
Farrell tries to cut in the zone. Good work from Dunn. Ends up going behind the net where Serzales will have it. He'll send it all the way up. Gets by the 2 Westchester players out to the neutral zone. Farrell tries to send it rink wide. Got, I think, cut off by one of his own players where Kelly will backhand all the way in and head off on a change. Good shift there from Kennett.
Yeah.
At the center ice. Heinzelman gets checked, but it was able to get it to Mott. Mott steps around one with, and then takes the shot, but fans on it and drifts in on net where Cameron will cover up.
I don't know how he does it. I don't know how, he makes some of these moves, and I would never, how he even thinks to make that move.
I can do it on an Xbox.
Oh, wow, okay. That's pretty impressive.
It's a lot easier. A lot easier. Savory goes over to Ganley. He has to reach back for it. Turn around, puts it in traffic where Eddie gets it and sends it out. Hayes into the zone, gets it to the middle. Tried to get the shot off, but deflected wise. Turn around there from Hayes goes wide. Savory oversteps it, but stays in the play till help comes. Mott gets checked from behind. Up to the point and in. Aiden makes the initial save, covers up, and will take the whistle.
Showers played Hayes really well there. Took him wide, got him tied up a little bit. Nice play by Showers.
Defensive zone draw here for Kennett. Run back, Serzales will send it up the boards, but another one of those odd bounces. Finnan was able to direct back down low. Heinzelman will try the other side. Savory gets checked. Bouncing puck in the middle. They battle for it. Comes up to the line and finally out. Mott gains the line, takes the shot through the legs, and Cameron just got enough of it to keep it out.
That's that magic shot we were talking about.
Yes, it was. Heinzelman was able to get it, but McCormick's there. Bouncing puck comes right back to McCormick, over to Hayes. Hayes will send it all the way across, goes almost off the head of Cardillo.
That's not the assist you're looking for.
The header.
Yeah.
Back in the middle, Heinzelman will gather up in his end. Heinzelman to Kelly at center ice, who tries to put it in off the stick of Mott, but comes right to him. He'll bank it to the other side. Tamman gets checked into the boards as he was making a play on that. The puck goes towards the Kennett end. Stutzman forced wide. Mott to it, gets taken down again. No call on this one. The referee lends a pick. Bouncing puck goes behind the net. Finally goes up and out of play, and we'll get a stoppage.
Good shift there to keep your guy on the outside.
I know when we were having the technical difficulties and lost our picture, Mr. Neiman was telling us that he wants his money back.
Well, I just want to tell the fans at home, during that blackout was probably the most magnificent hockey I'd ever seen.
Torture
but it's
him.
okay, guys. Don't worry about it.
Battle for the puck along the blue line. Farrell has it in the neutral zone. And he'll put it in from center ice, but taken down there and sent the other direction. Kelly plays it to himself, and he'll just put it in as he had some pressure coming on. Banked back out. Zarzales takes a check, but Mastrano kind of got the worst of it. Overextended. Back to Oscar. Kelly tried to send it across to Neiman, but that got cut off. Back into the middle. Farrell banks it in. They have to touch up. Make some player changes. They tried to direct it over to Fisher, but that was cut off by Zarina. Farrell rink wide. And someone will send it right down below us, but no Kennett players there. Aiden sets it down behind and sends it up for Ganley. Gets by him, but kept in at the point. They'll work for it, and it's finally forced out.
Oh.
Fisher had to get his stick loose. Farrell takes the shot, gets through traffic, kick save by Aiden. Big play there by Westchester. They had Stutzman just backdoor waiting for it.
Yeah, Stutzman's causing some havoc.
Back and forth battle for the puck. Mott was finally able to get it out and gets to it. Mott tries his shot once again through Eddie, but
he and Eddie have been
battling
all game.
Yes.
Let me tell you, that takes a toll.
All the way up, splits everybody. It goes all the way down. Mott says he'll play it. All the way back up, gets by. Eddie picks it up in his end.
Now that's interesting. That was an identical play to this in the second period, and they didn't blow the whistle on that one. But Ganley pursued the puck even though it was offsides, and they blew the whistle that time.
And they'll call that intentional offside, so they'll bring that all the way down into the Kennett end.
I don't like that.
Battle for the face-off ends up Westchester coming away with it. And loses it to Mott. And Mott will put it in from center ice. Cameron makes the initial save.
Good job by Savory. Keep it in play.
Behind. Center ice.
Oh, good one. That one was close. And I don't know who Eiselman didn't just blow up, but he could have destroyed the kid. He did play the puck first. He could have done either one. And that kid is lucky that he chose the puck. He had his head down and was...
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That's a dangerous play.
Neutral zone face-off out of skates, ends up on Fisher's stick. He needs to fight off a couple checks. Gains the line, gets pushed. The puck drifts in on Cameron, and he'll just cover that up and take the face off. Yeah, it is especially cold in this rink today.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, I'm normally not cold at all. My hands are numb. Face off. Fisher tries to get the shot off. I think it was deflected just wide. Farrell from behind. He'll flip it high into the air. Showers knocks it down. I don't know if that was a hand pass because I think Showers played it when it came down and ended up bouncing from him. But they'll call it a hand pass because they're the ones wearing stripes.
Yep. Got a little different look here. You got Kelly, Neiman, and Fisher out there. Make some things happen here.
Bring that down into the Kennett end. Ben Fisher will come to take this face off. Back into the corner to roll all the way up where Farrell is waiting. Just put it back down low. Neiman racing over to it. He leans on a player. Forced back into the corner. They just bouncing puck.
Yeah. What a job protecting the puck with his body. Kelly, again, just continuing to play some really outstanding hockey tonight.
Bounces it behind. Kelly's there. He gets checked away from the play. Good work from Fisher to keep right back to Kelly. He tries a turnaround shot through traffic, but gets knocked down. Another opportunity up to the line, but not out. Fisher to Kelly. Kelly rolls it back for Fisher. He'll take it off, turn around, wind up, take the shot. Whoa. That fooled everybody. Whoa. Nobody saw that shot.
That was something.
That was definitely something.
Oh, what a pass from Kelly, but just a bit too far for Fisher in the slot.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected that. Like every single player on the ice just kind of stopped. Play cut off there by Zarina. It's off the outside of the net as they work around. Puck up into the neutral zone, caught up in skates. Rudo has it. Back to the middle. Trying to hit Zarina once again, but right into the slot. Mott's able to spot it and cover up. Yeah, I'm still amazed by that Fisher shot. I think it was not only his shot, but the reaction of the people on the ice, which made it even that much more amazing.
I mean, I don't think Chandler moved his head.
I don't think anybody moved until it hit the boards behind.
Yeah, that was a blast. I think there was some anger in that one.
Oh, yeah. Body and equipment flying. Kennett ends up, and they'll go into the neutral zone. Ganley puts one towards the net, where Cameron will just direct into the corner. Down behind, Tobin will try to come out, but Mott's there to pick it up. He'll bank it up for Heinzelman. Heinzelman will put it on the side of the net. Savory's there. Sally's able to keep it in at the point. Back over to Heinzelman. He'll put it towards the net. Deflected just wide.
Great puck movement right now by Kennett.
Rudo gains the zone. Try to put it in the middle. Heinzelman blocks that. Rolls out in front, but Aiden sees the drifting puck and just covers up.
Good job by Heinzelman. Kept Peru on the outside the entire time. He really never had a good lane.
So Kennett has definitely picked up their gameplay here in the third period. Shot total's now up to 16, which is what I think they were looking for the other two periods.
Yeah.
Eddie winding shot there, waffle boarded aside by Aiden Mott. Puck drifts to the middle, but Ganley's there to pick it up, and he'll skate out. Has to kick it out of his skates, and he'll just flutter it into the zone. Eddie first one to it. Savory kind of knocks it down, but Finnan comes back to help out. Mott takes it there. Mott tries to put it towards the middle, but Savory in the corner. Mott once again tries to put it to the center, but deflected once again. On the boards where McCormick will send it all the way across. Hayes gains the zone, gets by one. Serzali's forcing him into the middle. Good play, but He's going to take the whistle for that one, and tripping is the call. So Kennett's going to go short-handed, or short, yeah.
Yeah. That's, you know, you get a guy like Hayes going to the net, and at that point, you're trying to do anything and everything you can. And unfortunately, you wind up tripping him up. And he's a big boy.
Yes.
Yeah. He's thick and can move.
So Oscar Sarazales will have a seat for 2 minutes, tripping the call. Good work from Kennett after the face-off to just get it out to the neutral zone. Tobin at his blue line, over to Eddie. Eddie with speed through and into the Kennett end. Way across, comes back to the point. Great work there by Ben Fisher to get a stick on it and put it back the other direction.
He and Stutzel getting a little, Stutzman, sorry. Getting a little chippy out there, as they say.
Bruno comes in and takes the shoulder there from Heinzelman. Fisher will pick up. He'll try to go all the way up. Was looking to spring Kelly, but got cut off. Still kept in. Dunn, turn around, gets it to Kelly at the blue line, and he puts it up and into the ceiling, and that's something here. This isn't the Patriot Ice Center. This
No.
isn't that Olympic rink with the low ceiling.
Yeah, that shot straight up.
Just a little more than 5 minutes remaining here in this final third period. Kennett trails by 2. They still have about 1:08 remaining on the Sarazales minor. Finnan wraps it all the way in, gets by Aiden Mott. Dunn comes over. Just roll it a little further up the boards, and they'll battle for it there. Heinzelman in the corner. With some extra help there from McCormick, they keep it in once again. Kennett will try the other side, but Farrell's waiting. Directs it back down low. McCormick goes all the way across to the other end where Smolarski's that.
Knocked the net off.
Oh, that's how I was like, I hear a whistle, but
Yep.
I didn't see any indication of anything. So
Yep, just off. 25 seconds left to kill. Yeah, the penalties, they not only are you obviously shorthanded, but it messes up the flow. You know,
absolutely.
It's, you know, you run in your lines and it can, it's very disruptive.
good work there from Dunn to find the seam and send it the length of the ice. Final few seconds tick away here. Oscar jumps out of the box, and we're back to 5-a-side. Eddie in the Kennett end. Heinzelman stays with him, forces him all the way around. Referee's got to jump out of the way. They're able to keep it in. Dunn's first one to it. She'll try the other side. Heinzelman gets it up. Mott gets hit by Eddie. Takes the shot, gets deflected up and over the net. Tobin jumps on the loose puck. He'll lift it out the center ice. Cardillo on his end, over to Heinzelman, directs it up and ahead, but it was ahead of Mott. So Eddie in his own corner.
Wave that one off.
Now it's Fisher ends up with it. Fisher given a little bit of space all the way across. Kelly skates around, turnaround shot off the glove of Cameron. Back to Kelly once again, winds up.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, without
Kelly
question.
has a heavy shot.
Yeah, he hit Hayes, and Hayes is still on the ice.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, when you watch Kelly lean into that wrist shot.
Oh, how many times have you talked about the flex on his stick? I mean his shot is heavy.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I feel for Hayes on that one.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, kudos to him for getting in front of that shot. I think he's regretting it a little bit right now.
That one's going to leave a mark.
And that's one of those things. Don't take your skate off. Your foot will blow right up.
Yeah.
You know. Don't take it off until you're ready to not skate for a few minutes,
And
for
have
sure.
a bucket of ice water ready.
Yeah. Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was a big block because he's on fire right now. He's been putting a lot of pressure on, and he had a clear angle, and he really laid into that one.
So puck gets by. Westchester trying to get to it. Mott first one there, and he'll send it the other direction to give his team time to get back into play. Nice pass over to Ganley. Ganley ridden hard. He'll go back. Serena was all over him. Mott has to skate around a few. Tries to get it through, but just too many yellow jerseys. Shot in towards the net. Good backhand there by Zarina, but Mott was in good position to make that save. Fisher taken down along the boards.
They're going to get a power play here. Finish out the period. Don't hate that.
So 2:09 remaining. Kennett's going to be on the power play for the next 2 minutes, short of
Great opportunity here.
something else taking place.
Great play by Aiden Mott earlier. You had a loose puck, and Westchester had the advantage. I mean, the player was a few steps ahead of a Kennett, and that's what's nice about having a goaltender that can handle the puck the way he can. He came out, fired that puck around the net, and basically created their own breakout.
So timeout called by Kennett as they look to put some things together and rest some of those players in hopes of clawing back into this one in the final couple minutes of this game. Kennett would love nothing more than to send this one to overtime.
Yeah. Yep. This is well, it's all you can ask for, right? You get the penalty, get the power play, here you go, and see what happens.
And I'm just waiting on a friend.
I can say, back when I played and there was a timeout towards the end of the period, at no point was I involved in that conversation that they were discussing. It was always, my role at that point was, all right, do they have enough water? Do they need a seat on the bench? I'll move over, make sure they're well rested.
Yeah.
They're talking plays and moves. I never had to worry about all that. And I thank the coach for that, never burdening me with that pressure.
He's looking out for you.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So good hard work from Ben Fisher to draw that penalty here late in the third.
Yep.
Kennett players will skate over. I think we can pretty much guess who are going to be the likely culprits out here for the last couple of minutes. Mott, Ganley, Fisher, Kelly, and Heinzelman.
Yep, that's who I would expect. They haven't been playing music this whole time, right? It's like I don't think they've been playing music. It's like the first tune I can think of.
Between periods, they've played a little
Did they?
something.
Okay. I'm just so honed in.
Is down. Westchester looks to get possession, and they will, and send it all the way down. Mott will try to settle that down. Back it up to Fisher. Turnaround shot there from a loose puck. Westchester. Aiden sends it all the way across.
Just an odd bounce there.
Gets by Kelly, and Eddie with it right now, and he'll send it all the way down. Aiden Mott will come out to set that down once again. Lucas to it. Back to Mott. Cross center ice. Gains the zone. Quick shot there. Goes just wide. Kelly keeps it in. Goes behind. Farrell's there. He gets a little help with the referee. Fisher on the loose puck. Fisher to Kelly. Back to Fisher. Tries to bank it off, was looking for player in front.
Yikes.
Eddie gets to it and once again sends it down. Mott trying to help out. Heinzelman to Kelly. Kelly in the zone. He gets checked off the play. Ganley will poke it up to the line. Heinzelman keeps it in. Right into traffic. Will hit it, but Heinzelman there with it once again. Back in front. Empty net for Kennett.
Yep.
Oh,
that was a big hit by Stutzman. That one hurt. Heard it from up here.
Kelly gets ridden along the board, stays with the puck, but Westchester gets it, and they'll send it all the way down. Final 30 seconds.
Those boys are tired.
Oh, without question.
They are tired.
That was a tough shift. They'll put it up. Gets it to Mott. He's got time for one more rush. Gains the zone. Swarmed on the puck and forced out to the middle. Puck sits in front. Westchester starts cheering as the final few seconds of this one will tick away. And that ends it.
Tough game for Kennett. You know, give credit to Westchester. I feel like they played a solid game. Very strong positionally. And 31 shots on net.
No, that's
a lot.
Absolutely. Kennett was able to climb back in on the shots category, ending up with 8 after that. And as you can see, join us next week for our next game. That's Monday, February 3rd. Once again here at Iceline. I think all of our remaining games are here at Iceline, where we will be playing Downingtown East.
Okay.
So,
yep.
Thanks for watching this one. We apologize for our technical difficulties. Next time I'll plug in the camera. You know, the little things in life.
Money back to Neiman.
Yes, I'll put that refund in right away. Keep your eye on your mailbox. You'll see that check anytime now, Keith. As always, a thanks to Mr. Mott for running the camera for us. Mr. Gardello, thank you for joining me, and we will see you next week.